Hey Leo, or Chinese your monkey fixed fire. This one's going to be for you. This is a spiritual message from your ancestors, your loved ones that are deceased, and your spirit team. I decided just to do the last 3 zodiac signs of this round, spiritual messages. So whatever needs to come through, just take it as it resonates for you. But let's see what we have for the energy of Leo here. What's going to come through? Thank you, Spirit, Universe, God, for showing up today. Page of Swords is coming out. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Chinese, your tiger, dog, and horse. 2 of Wands. Aries or Chinese, your dragon. We just left Gemini season. We're in Chinese, your dragon. We're now in Cancer season. Full moon in Capricorn happening today. Lots of shifts and changes. So the summer solstice has taken place yesterday. The 10 of Cups is in the reversal. Pisces, Chinese, your rabbit. Let's see a little bit more. There's the Knight of Cups also in the reverse. Pisces and Aquarius. Queen of Wands is also here. Pisces again and Aries again. Okay, Aquarius is heavy, Pisces is heavy, and Aries. Aquarius, Pisces, Aries. Okay, well, this is entertaining because there's lots of people watching you right now with the Page of Swords here. Okay, and some of them are watching in a good way, some of you they're not. This evil energy, right? Well, the 2 of Wands is definitely telling me that there's some kind of decision you're going to be making. Whether you're going to leave something behind or stay behind, but there's a decision you are trying to make. But there's been a lot of home conflict within the situation as well. Somebody is definitely over here not able to follow their heart and kind of faking their happiness in some situation, really wanting to do something with their life, wanting to follow their dreams, travel the world, whatever it may be, or some kind of experience that somebody is wanting super bad. Okay, and the Queen of Wands is here, and that's a sense of very cheerful, like open-minded, adventurous energy. So I feel like somebody through all of this energy here of these 2 being in the reversal, with the conflict, with the disharmony, with the maybe arguments or outside opinions of love, or even if it's something to do with feeling unsatisfied or disappointed, there's something about not wanting to deceive themselves out of the situation anymore, deceive themselves out of their own happiness. So this is definitely you, Leo. You're trying to get yourself out of a situation, make a decision that people are watching you and maybe even judging you on the decision you're going to be making. But with the situation that I get here, it's like you knew for a fact that being in the situation has caused you to have intuitive and creative blocks. It's caused you to feel a lack of diplomacy. It's caused you to feel very moody. Okay. And maybe a lot of bad news keeps happening left and right, and that's something you really want to avoid at this time. You're tired of it, right? And I kind of feel like there's people been trying to cause trouble in your life, and I mean they're all jumping to some kind of conclusion when it comes to you and what you're trying to do. With the heavy Pisces energy, like coming out 3 different individual times, and the Aries coming out twice, obviously Pisces don't listen to other people. They do what they want, and they follow their dreams regardless of what people say. Now, it's because they see something other people don't see. But with the energy of Aries, they're stubborn, they're hard-headed, they're going to do what they want. So the energy is definitely kind of putting it out to me that Leo, you're a Leo, right? So you having that Pisces and Leo and Pisces and Aries energy coming in clutch for you at this moment here, it's going to up your confidence and help you dare to be different and not really care about what the rest of the world is saying or how the rest of the world is viewing you. In that sense, it's not trying to be selfish. Like, this is something maybe you're also fighting within yourself. Like, maybe people are trying to say like what you're trying to do is selfish or something in that sense. You're like, and you're like trying to not be selfish. You're not trying to be selfish. I feel like what is selfish is actually not doing something for yourself, because you are being selfish to yourself by not allowing yourself to do something that you know is actually important to you. So if anything, when you're selfish to yourself, it's pretty much a projection to the rest of the world, like you're selfish to the rest of the world. But you know what? Sometimes to get out of that like situation or that perspective, I guess, it would be the time to just let people think you're being selfish, but to the point where you're going to be totally unselfless. I mean, unselfish. You're going to be selfless. So you're going to find yourself in a place where you're going to be able to give, and other people are going to recognize that, and that's going to be the example that you had set. Sometimes it takes me to look selfish for me to become selfless, so that you guys can see that I had to do these things for myself, so that if they are actually good people, they'll see something like you're reliable, you're independent, you are able to help anybody in need in a sense, because you pushed yourself in a uncomfortable position to learn, to expand, to like increase your knowledge, you know. So I do feel like whatever this is, it's like you're trying to make a inquisitive mental decision, and you're not trying to get drawn into the arguments of people, because it's just very conflicting to you, and it's also distracting from what's actually meant to be for you, right? You don't want to feel all addled, which if you don't know what addled is, it's like the sense of confusion, right? You don't want to feel all like weird about what you're trying to do. So let's keep going. The Ace of Wands in the reversal, it's just like the point being, you knew that there was a creative and an intuitive block. High Priestess is you knew it. You knew it yourself because you felt unaligned, because you felt like that's what God does. That's what Spirit does. That's what your ancestors help you to understand. If you've been feeling blocked, you're going to notice that you're feeling blocked after a periodic amount of time. Everybody's different, so people can last longer in a situation by not knowing. Some people can last a little bit of time. It doesn't matter. Everybody learns for their own way, and their cognition is the way that they process the way that things are coming through. So I do feel like maybe you did have a sensation of cognitive dissonance, in the sense it wasn't coming through in the way it was supposed to. You were processing thoughts and feelings through the lenses of other individuals. Okay. And so I feel like you're taking your power back to not to do that, because you know for a fact that was actually clouding your vision. Now the High Priestess is a Virgo and a Pisces energy, so heavy on the Pisces again. Virgo is Chinese your rooster. Now we have Aries again, right? Leo here, you're here as well with the Ace of Wands. And then Sagittarius is Chinese your rat. But I feel like there's a sense that you guys know that this is the time to listen to your intuition, so that you can get back on track, follow what you need to follow in your heart, because you know it's been calling you. It's like a purpose that is, it needs to be fulfilled. It's time, you know. And there is some kind of mystery within the situation too, and that could bring you a sense of more motivation to see and be curious about what's to come. The Five of Cups is in the reversal. I do feel that this is you releasing the emotional baggage you need to, relieving yourself of any kind of regret, remorse, or sorrow, and moving forward and seeing what the future could hold and what the future can bring. The Five of Cups is a Scorpio energy, or a Chinese year pig, but I do see like the water element of Cancer being in the sense of water element for Scorpio, going with the flow to release some emotions, emotional time for Cancers and Scorpio and Pisces seasons, right? A lot of water that I'm seeing. The Cancer season's what we're in. Of course, Cancer's not here, but that doesn't mean I don't feel the energy of water flowing. The Five of Cups is in that sense too, where you guys are forgiving like things within yourself and within other situations and circumstances. And forgiveness actually has a lot to do with accountability, because you're forgiving other individuals for the accountability that they lacked in a situation, and you're forgiving yourself for the accountability you also lacked in a situation. So it doesn't really matter, but the feeling is like release all the way. And especially when it comes to do with some kind of home conflict, you know that you're aware of the decision you want to make, and you know that a lot of these negative energies have had an impact on you having a block. Okay, let's see a little bit further. You have the Six of Cups in the reversal. It's time to be independent, and then the King of Coins is on the bottom. I'm right there. Okay, I don't mean on the bottom. I'm juggling life aspects, right? Doing a really good job. There's going to be profits and losses throughout all of life and all of experiences and all of situations. But the feeling of the Six of Cups in the reversal is definitely like you could be moving out, moving to a different situation. Like, say, you live with your parents, you're finally moving out. Say you live with a partner or a roommate, you're finally moving out, you know, for some of you. For others of you, it's just a sense that you guys are really just increasing on that sense of independence for yourself. It's like you realize that there was a rose tinted view of the past, and this is why you got really stagnant, and you felt like you were stuck there. And now you're really trying to resolve these childhood issues and traumas and young adult issues and traumas as well. So it's like juggling a lot of different things at once with the Six of Cups. Of course, we'll get a past life oracle with the Six of Cups before we get to the King of Coins and what I'm feeling with that. But let's see this past life energy. This is what the past life oracle looks like. Six of Cups energy for this. The Native American, you guys could be Native American, you guys could have been a Native American in a past life, but whatever the situation is, it's helping you grow. So whatever you were dealing with in a past life could have been the same situation. You could have been held back by a lot of people then too, and this is the time of breaking through that chain, you know, breaking through that cycle and making and creating a brand new cycle all the way, which will affect if you guys ever be If you ever want to, I guess, come back and relive and be reincarnated, which is something I'd never do. I don't want to do. But if you do, say this is a new cycle for whatever happens now, we'll be able to be in a sense of like similarities later down different bodies that you end up in. Okay. With the King of Coins, though, so Queen of Wands, King of Coins, both really highly amazing energies, reliable, dependable, and fun and ecstatic energies. But the King of Coins being on this part, though, I'm telling you, this is you being able to be, like I said, reliable. Something that a lot of these individuals didn't think would ever happen. Ever, you would never soar to this height. You'll find yourself being more wealthy, and you could be entering some kind of business situation, business deals, business partnerships, whatever, right? There's something big that you're making here, and it's going to lead you to the stability and the high status that you're looking forward to having. That's what I got. Aries energy again, so double energy of Aries, both of these cards. You could be Leo Dragon, you could be an Aries moon sign. But whatever this is really leading you. Even if you're a masculine, this is the energy of what you would be in your feminine and in your masculine. If you're a feminine, this is what you would be in your feminine and in your masculine, okay? You got a lot of really good traits about yourself. You want to better yourself. You want to thrive. You want to be cheerful and happy, and also help other people smile and see the better in their own life too, and help them better themselves by setting a really good example to a lot of people and saying like, hey, I know I had a lot of shade and hate thrown my way, but guess what? I still came out on top. I still believed in myself enough, or their beliefs didn't affect my belief because it was so strong, that kind of feeling. So that's what I got. I have that for you. A few messages. Intuition is speaking through your body, subtle messages. Some kind of wedding celebration could be happening here. And someone is a pathological liar. That's definitely something to do with the Page of Swords energy, okay? Somebody who makes up lies and actually believes the things that they're saying. They really will talk and say it like in a storyline. This is something that I've actually been fooled by a lot of the time in my past. And I'll just be honest with you guys and be real, because look, I'm a real person too, and I've dealt with a lot of craziness in my life as well. But pathological liars, they literally believe the lie so much that it makes even an empath believe the lie because they believe it that bad. Okay, and I have been fooled, thinking, oh, okay, that actually makes, I'm here for you. That's cool. Felt empathy for people who have lied about things that weren't even true. Okay, I have been manipulated and fooled by those types of individuals myself. So, it's just really about using your discernment. Like, are they going like the extra mile to really prove this story? Or are they just kind of like, talking about it, maybe even like getting somewhat emotional to whatever had taken place in a sense, but have also like talked about the things that they've overcome with it, because that would actually be a more, what would be a more logical explanation of a story that's real, right? Because you had to actually overcome some of these things. Like sometimes people just be saying something and they never talk about the ways that they've overcome it. They act like they're still in that situation, pretty much like they've never done anything about it. And sometimes they don't even have a reaction or an emotion towards what they're saying. And you're kind of like, wait a minute, why wouldn't you be like, I'd be crying if I were telling you about something like that, you know what I mean? But some of these people don't do that. So you need to just really utilize your discernment in that way when it comes to pathological liars. Okay, I'm going to get a All Things Considered Part 2, or Part 1. I'm just kidding. I don't know why I keep doing that. That's the second time I've called it that. I want to know for a fact it's Part 1. Gee, mini cricket. Oh, yeah, here we go. Hey, guys. Shh. Just a little bit loud. Okay, can you use your library voices, please? Lizard. The ability to blend into their surroundings. The patience of this reptile is a symbol for us to stay determined even when things get tough, remain focused on the prize of life. Can also represent impurity and danger in some cultures. Sun, regeneration, light, and good fortune. Sun is Leo's energy, right? So the lizard kind of resembles an energy of yourself. So you're full of regeneration, light, and good fortune, and brightness, and happiness, and vitality, right? Boom. Anyway, I hope this helped. You guys are amazing. I'll see you guys again later. Have a beautiful rest of your Friday.